Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Young. This is Lecture 2, Week 2. We're going to be covering global HRM, human resource planning, and job analysis and designing in this lecture. One of the things about the global human resource management has to do with hiring the right people. And when we talk about global human resource management, we're looking at taking a look at the managers and supervisors more so that's going to be handling global operations. These are the people that are going to be responsible. And we found that in most situations that the company promotes individuals that have language skills and cultural backgrounds in these areas, and they love to use, again, expatriates from the host country. They're looking for strong technical skills, and of course, if you're not from the country or the culture, they're looking for good language skills. And in many cases, they really want people to want to go overseas and to work overseas. This has a lot to do with making sure that your family is well adjusted to that environment. And of course, they certainly spend a lot of time talking to the wives and the family members in terms about taking overseas assignment. And they want people to be sensitive to other people's cultures and social norms, and of course have the ability to develop good relationships with people that are different and have different perspectives on life. And they certainly want individuals that can handle stress, the stress of again adjusting in a living environment, and the stress of living in a different environment that you haven't lived in a long time. These are some of the strong takeaways from this particular chapter. You need to note that by you being a global student, and I am a global professor, that you have an advantage over your peers because you speak your native language and English, and you understand Western culture, that many organizations would be looking for individuals that have that combination. So I certainly encourage everyone out there to take a look at some of the major corporations in your environment and that have an international footprint, and take a look at the opportunities that they might have available. And you may have a slight advantage over your peers because of your education, taking these classes, and your experiences. The next chapter, chapter 5, gets involved in human resource planning, folks. And really, planning is simply forecasting. And this chapter, the big takeaway here is that human resource has to plan for the various technology differences in the culture and the environment, the economic, in terms of the economy, the forecasting of what's happening in the economy. Is it growing? And of course, most important is their markets, their specific marketplaces. You're looking at organizational planning, where they're forecasting how large they want the organization to be in that particular geographical area. And of course, they have to consider the investment in terms of the amount of money that they're going to be investing for an international office. And of course, you're also looking at operations planning. One of the big issues with global planning has to do with the global markets and the mass markets, and taking a look at how the markets are growing. Two areas that many firms are looking at and they want to get a footprint in is China and India, mainly because of the growth of that middle class. When the middle class grows, they want Western products. And they want products that normally they couldn't afford, and so they're looking to purchase those products. And many of the companies around the world that offer products that individuals and populations want are interested in getting a footprint in those organizations. When we take a look at planning, many times the organizations are looking at whether or not there's going to be culture shock, whether or not their employees are going to be able to operate in the host countries, and they also have to look at ethical issues. And these issues has a lot to do with not disrupting the social fabric here of the society. Many times organizations have to go into international markets, and they have to pay individuals what that country's pay scale is. And they have to operate from a perspective, from the social and ethical perspectives of the country. And sometimes this can create a conflict and create a situation for developing global markets, because the ethics of one country may not coincide with the ethics of the other. And the last chapter here, folks, has to do with job analysis and design. And when we think of job analysis, we think of job description, job specifications, and really this has to do with designing job descriptions and job specifications to meet the performance that management is looking for from employees, supervisors, and managers. And I encourage students to go on the internet and take a look at the job descriptions for the jobs that fit your particular aspiration. If you are working in accounting, in finance, in marketing, in manufacturing, production, in administration, in any specific area, go on the internet and take a look at some of the major companies that have footprints in your particular areas, some of the fast food companies, the retail companies, the large manufacturings, GEs, IBMs, Walmarts, the various major corporations, and take a look at the job description that they have put together for the specific job title that you would like to work in, or that you work in, or that you feel is your professional goal and aspiration. And read the job descriptions. Don't just look at one or two, but read the job descriptions. That gives you some idea of the expectations, the qualifications, the various kinds of specific duties and responsibilities that they're looking for. And in addition, you want to use the words and the phrases and the job descriptions in your resume. when you write your resume and you are looking for a specific job, try to find a job description, because many cases, because of technology, your resume is matched up with the job description and the specifics of the duties and responsibilities that they want individuals to do in the job. And so the big takeaway here from job design and analysis in Chapter 6 here is to read job descriptions and understand that the design of and doing job analysis and job descriptions has a lot to do with the performance that they're looking for from the individual that's going to be doing the tasks in that area, and that's the summation of the 3 chapters here for week 2. I look forward to seeing you in the classroom, and everyone have a very, very nice weekend. Bye-bye.